Hey everyone, and welcome to a very special mini episode of the Rumcast. Will?
Can we even call it an episode? I think it's an announcement.
It's an announcement mini episode, hyphen. This is it, Will. This is the announcement that I know that you and I and many of you who have been following along with this story of our journey as a rum independent bottler have finally been waiting for. After 10 plus months now, I think.
Since January. But I mean, we've been talking about it since last year, so...
It's been a while.
It's been a journey, yes.
But we can finally say the Rumcast Reserve pre-sale is officially ready to go. You can go to an actual place and you can finally buy these. Is that right, Will?
Yes, and importantly, you can do it online, which means that you can have bottles shipped to you in 41 states plus DC, so a really large portion of the United States. These are now available for you to order online. If you go to rumcast.com/reserve, you'll find a link there that will take you to the online store that our friends at Raising Glasses use. That we're kind of borrowing some shelf space in their digital store to make it easy for you to order both Rumcast Reserve releases, which I guess, we've been talking about this so much, John, that we assume everyone listening knows about it, but we should probably do just like a quick recap of what the actual bottles are. We won't get into the whole backstory about going to Maine Rum and everything, but these are two single cask releases. The first of which is a Guyana VSG rum. So that's a Versailles wooden pot still rum, aged 9 years and 11 months in a heavy char ex-rum cask at the Maine Rum Company the whole time. Bottled at cask strength, 50.9% ABV. And yeah, it's absolutely delicious. We're super excited for people to taste it. We think it's not only a great taste of what a Guyana rum is, but also gives you kind of a window into what the unique environment that they have there in Liverpool does to the rum as well. And what's really fun is to taste it alongside the second rum, which is our Mauritius MLM0 release. MLM0 is actually an internal mark that they use at Maine Rum. It stands for Maine Rum, Le Bourdonnais, Mauritius, 0 years aged at origin. So
I still like to call it the Elmo cask. But
the Elmo, Melmo cask.
Melmo cask. Mm-hmm.
So as you might have guessed from the mark breakdown, this is a cane juice rum from Distillery de Le Bourdonnais in Mauritius. Single column still rum, cask strength 63%. Aged in an ex-English malt whiskey cask from Cotswold Distillery that previously held red wine. So Maine Rum actually refers to these as wine malt casks. It has a really cool impact on the rum without taking it over. It's a really nice balance. So this one was aged for 5 years and 5 months. It had quite a resting period before it ever went to the cask, multiple years. We've noted this on the details on our website, but so if you want to get all the deep details, you can. There's a link in the episode notes that you can go to there. But we're so excited about these rums. We think that they, Maine Rum is such a unique part of the rum world, and we think both of these casks together really give you an impression of not only the origins, but this unique place in Liverpool of all places that has its fingerprints on so much of the rum world. So they're really fun to compare, see a little bit of the origins of Maine Rum and a little bit of the future different origins they're branching out to now. So super excited.
My hope here is that people really enjoy these rums just for what they are in and of themselves, but also that there's a little bit of a, I don't know what you call rum community type of event kind of happening with these releases, that people can get together, talk about them, share what they think about them, tell us what they think about them, that we can kind of see people kind of experiencing this almost in real time together. So I'm excited to see people finally get these, pour them, talk about them, and share.
Yeah, and we should note this is a pre-sale, so these bottles are all on their way to our online retailer right now. So it might be a couple of weeks before they actually ship, but they will be for sale now. They are single casks, so once they're gone, they'll be gone. So if you're wanting to grab one, I definitely recommend you do that. Also, if you have any trouble, like if you could use some assistance trying to hunt down a bottle, like we want to help out as many people as we can, within whatever's possible. We'll try to make happen.
If you're in one of those 9 states.
Yeah, exactly.
Those unfortunate 9 states.
Shoot us an email if that's you, host at rumcast.com, HOST at rumcast.com. Anything else we should note? We should note these are 375 milliliter bottles. I know we've talked about that a lot, but that allowed us to get it in the hands of more people and also make it the price of entry lower. So like kind of like you said, John, we want as many people to be able to experience this all together at the same time, and it just be a cool, fun thing for listeners of the show.
And rum in general, hopefully. But you mentioned the 375 milliliter bottles, and we did that, like we have said in the past, to get that into as many people's hands as possible as part of that shared experience. I do think there was a couple people that asked, like, hey, are you cool with us buying more than one? And I think the answer to that is yes, so long as you are not trying to resell them or anything cheeky like that, and you're just really wanting to have a couple of these bottles on your own or to share with other rum people in your community. Sure, go ahead. I don't think there's a problem with that. It's all a part of the bigger, hopefully, picture here in terms of like what we're trying to do to get this out to people. It was our mission, Will, 5+ years ago at this point when we started things, to get better rum out into the United States, right? And I think that this is a different avenue that we've done that with. It hopefully helps continue to educate the community on different things, like you mentioned, Will, with a different single still. This is not the first time a Versailles still has ever been available, right? And not far from it. But maybe, hopefully, is a little bit more accessible to some people out there than it has been in the past.
Yeah.
And then with the Le Bourdonnaise, right, that's something that has not been available to people in the U.S. widely. So that's yet another angle that we're trying to help people to access.
I would also say, even if you've had a Guyana VSG, John and I had both had Guyana VSGs before we tasted this Guyana VSG, and we were pretty dead set on we're probably not going to get anything from Guyana. This was good enough to change our minds.
True,
and,
good point.
It had its own, kind of unique thing going on. So, yeah, super excited for everyone to try these. We should also note, there's so much going on right now in the news, the impact of Hurricane Melissa, and it almost feels impossible to talk about rum without talking about the impact that that's having on so many parts of the Caribbean right now, from Jamaica to Haiti to Cuba. I don't want to leave anyone out. I know many places are being impacted by it. And so, we were trying to think about, is there some small way that we could do something positive with all this going on right now? So we are going to donate 10% of the profits of all Rumcast Reserve sales to relief efforts. Bear with us. This is all kind of happening in real time. So we don't have a specific organization nailed down yet. But we, rest assured, we'll find an organization that we think is making a real impact in those areas to donate those funds to. And also, if you have any suggestions of organizations that are doing great work in the Caribbean for hurricane relief, definitely send us an email. Let us know. Host at rumcast.com. But anything to add there, John?
No, just like you captured it well. There's a lot of places that are affected by this, and not only this year and in other years, but obviously this year is hitting home right at this time with how historic this particular storm was, and we're just now starting to see some of the effects of that. So it's just, our hearts go out to those people, and we're hoping we can do just our little part to help out in getting people back, hopefully, to a good place.
Yeah. Well, with that said, we definitely want to hear from all of you out there. Once you put your order in, once you get your bottles, just if you're excited about it, let us know. Send us an email, host at rumcast.com. You can find us on social media as well. John, where can they find us?
At Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Threads, at the Rumcast. You'll find us there. I want to see some bottle shots. I want to see some tasting notes. I know we're just in pre-sale, right? I know we've still got this little gap of time before it starts to get to people, but I'm so excited that I just can't wait to see, those type of things show up. So when those bottles show up at your door, definitely give us a shout at Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Threads, and let us know that they're there, and maybe a little, information on what you think as a first impression.
Let's get some unboxing videos. I want to see some unboxing videos in real time. Let's see some real time tasting notes.
Team Linen needs some support here.
Which label do you like better, the linen label or the felt label? We want to know all of it, so definitely let us know. But we're just super excited to get this out there. So if you have any questions, like I said, run into any issues, send us an email. We're keeping a close eye on it and want to help any way we can to get this in the hands of as many people who want it. So, and also just like a huge thank you to everyone listening, because we say this, and I don't want it to seem just like lip service, but we like this never would have happened if people weren't listening to the show, spreading the word about the show, sending us emails telling us what they think about the show. Like all of that along the way has encouraged us and wanted us, like made us do more and try to get better at this. So this definitely wouldn't have been possible without the listeners, and so we're really grateful for that. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for your support.
All right. Well, we will be back soon with an actual episode. But in the meantime, you have this little mini announcement. So thanks again, everyone. And until next time, cheers.
Cheers.